So welcome to the orientation, and welcome to the MA Academy as well. As you know, this is a diploma program in digital marketing. I rarely use the acronym DPDM because I feel it's more important to give out the details as people don't make people ask what does DPDM mean. I think it's a detailed diploma program that we are going to enter, and I think we should be able to communicate well from right from the beginning. So in order for us to understand what is in store for all of us, this orientation will take us through an overview and some of the details. Okay, I am going to be your instructor for this induction, and I will also be your instructor for many of the critical classes. You will have somebody who is an industry expert as well in the future, and there will be several other instructors who will be taking you through different journeys. But I will be your primary instructor for this course, right? So anything that's on your mind, don't hesitate to reach out to me or Aram, and we'll see if we can go ahead and provide you with that answer. Okay, very cool. All right, so that's what we are going to do today. You can read the slide. I'm going to just go ahead and explain it a little bit. We are going to, we think we kicked off GTKY, or get to know you, with Adarsh, and we also did that with Ashok, Adarsh, and then we have wonderful people like Shabazz, and we have Rima, and then we have Abida, we have Mercy, we have Aram, and Mariama. So I think that most of us try to get to know each other is going to happen. But today we are going to try and see if we can just know elementary facts about us. In other words, where we come from, what is our background, and maybe what is our interest in digital marketing. So that's something that I'd like to know. Keep your sentences to less than 4 or 5, really, really short sentences. That's enough. Okay, we'll kick off with GTKY, and then we will have a look at the overview of the program. We will look at how this is going to get delivered, and how what is expected out of you, what's a learning journey. Aram is going to talk a little bit about what it is that we are going to use for a LMS and how that's going to behave. We'll talk a little bit about certifications, what are some of the options available to you. We'll also discuss things like what are some of the values that we have at this academy, and what is it that we are all set to achieve along with you. And finally, we are going to see if we can encourage you to ask us a few questions. Okay, that's the agenda for today. So let's continue with this. Let me ask. Let me start off with Adarsh, and then I'll go to you, Ashok. Tell me a little bit about your background, and what is it that interests you in digital marketing?
Sir, actually, I'm currently studying a BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in Presidency University.
Okay.
But still, I'm more interested towards the business field, which I'm exploring these all things from last around 7 to 6 months. At that time, finally, MA Academy, and then I got calls from ma'am like, hasn't all the situation is like this, and how all the course can help us. Finally, I got to this link.
Great.
Yeah.
What is it that you like, in terms of like media? Do you like social media? Do you like Google marketing? What do you think is something that you have passion about?
So actually, still I'm getting knowledge regarding this. I don't have complete knowledge about this, but as I'm interested in these things, so I'm exploring the things still.
Very good. I think exploration is the reason why people will develop and progress, and you're on the right track there. Okay, thank you so much, Adarsh. And you live in Bangalore, don't you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fantastic. I like the place where your college is. Lots of wind, really good nature, some good food areas around there, and I like the college itself, man. It's a grand campus. Fantastic.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sure. All right, Ashok, let's go to you now. Tell us a little bit about your background and what are your expectations on this course, and what are you passionate about?
I am a BTech engineer in computer science, and I have an MBA in marketing, and I have 14 years of experience in HR management.
Okay.
Right now, I wanted to shift to digital marketing field, and I had been looking into a few courses on Udemy, but those are all theory classes. I wanted to do a practical based class, and I came across MA Academy through Facebook, and I spoke to Mari ma'am. She gave me a general view about the classes, but I would like to know more about it and how it will help us in shaping our career.
Very cool. Thank you, Ashok. Glad to know that we have an experienced person on the cohort, and when it comes to HR related, or when it comes to anything that is, maybe towards the domains that you are expert in, we might lean on you just a little bit, ask you any questions that's maybe a part of your experience, and then we'd like to learn from you as well. Okay, we are going to discuss the curriculum here in detail today, and if you have any more questions, we can continue talking about it. Whenever we have a meeting like this, or we can have a chat with me separately as well. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Welcome to the program. All right. Let's see. I think Adarsh and Ashok, thank you for introducing yourself. But there are other people on the forum who I'm very, very encouraged to ask. And Shabaz is right after you. And I think, thank you so much. I was going to ask Shabaz a very deep question there, because we have seen you in a class before this, and I didn't get a chance to interact with you. So Shabaz, talk a little bit about your passion about this field. You have a little bit of a background, and any ideas that you might have in terms of what you bring to this cohort.
Thank you. So I come from Western UP. Actually, we do have a gym. My brother is a gym owner. So I was planning to do this course after doing my BCA. Unfortunately, that time I couldn't do that. And now I'm working here at Byju's. So I just get to know lots of sales and like how to deal with the people. So I'm just planning to do this. Like maybe in future I can help my brother also.
Very good, Shabaz. Very good. I like the fact that you are, like I would say, multitasking there. You have a business that's going on. You have a full-time job, and then you are also attempting to upskill yourselves through the course. That's fantastic. Really appreciate that. And we look forward to your insights. If there's anything that you'd like to share from the educational field in the future, we'll look towards you. If there's anything that we want to talk about, what students are passionate about, we'll look towards Adarsh, and then we will look towards Ashok to bring us some insights on HR and other domains, right? And why I'm saying this is because in today's world, when I'm delivering different programs for different cohorts or different groups, what I've noticed is that people bring in a lot of knowledge from where they are, right? And that is very, very enriching for all of us. Now, traditionally, the instructor or me alone have to give you knowledge, or you can only learn from me, but that's not the world today. Today's world, we have a lot of things that we can gain knowledge from, and especially first-hand knowledge from each other, right? Anything that you say can benefit your friends and vice versa. So keep that in mind and make sure that this type of a thing is a collective win. If you know what I mean, we'll win together if we are in this together, right? So we have to make sure that we are united in this effort, and jobs and placements and internships and everything happen because of connections, happen because of who you know and what you know, right? And
Yes.
that's the first step there. So Thank you so much, Shabaz. Thank you for that
Yeah,
introduction. Right. Okay. So I'm going to move on now and see if I can get to the meat and see that we can talk a little bit about the program itself. And then from there on, as you saw the agenda, we will continue with the agenda, right? And oh, thank you so much for coming on camera there. I have company.
Well, I would request everyone to turn on their camera. It would be much better.
All right, guys. I won't push you today, but in the future, please be camera ready because we want to work together as a team, and a team can be more of a team when they see each other, right? So, so today we are okay if you're not camera ready. We understand that, but in the future classes, please be camera ready once in a while. Okay. So one of the most boring presentations is when the instructor starts reading the slide, right? And that's not how I want to do this. I'm going to let you read the slide as you listen to me. So both things are happening. You're able to read and you're able to understand what's going on there. Okay. So I'm going to give you an example as you read. Just start reading the slide and you listen to my example also as you read through it. What I've understood is, so back to this overview. So what we noticed is that in the past few years, there has been a massive decline in traditional advertising, right? Now, is this a trend or is this something that I'm guessing or is this database? What is this all about? And then what we've understood is that the advertising budget has moved to other places, and what are these other places? And that's something that everybody wants to know, right? So one day what I did, this is just recently in the past 6 months or so, I bought every newspaper of every language possible that's printed in Bangalore and has a Bangalore edition, right? And that I did for almost like 6 days. So I'd go and I told them, just make sure that give me all the newspapers. That's about 10 or 12 different languages, including English. And I looked through the newspapers, over and over again. And what I noticed is that about 8 or 10 years ago, there used to be a lot of ads. The newspaper would have a different extra sheet for ads also, right? I mean, color ads and all that stuff. And what I noticed is almost every newspaper is very thin, has very minimal ads, and the traditional form of large newspaper advertising has only remained in big high circulation newspapers like Times or Deccan Herald. All the other newspapers have come down in terms of ads and things like that. What do you think this tells us? Well, one important thing is that people have cut down their spending on newspaper ads, right? That's a very shocking trend. So where are they putting their money? Okay, so that's something that I was trying to answer. I was doing this for a client. I wanted to know what has happened to those specific channels, and that's what I found out. So if you notice then that some of these ads and some of these spendings that's happening is gone to Google, it's gone to social media, Facebook, Instagram, and other places. And how do we know where to put it, right? And how do we know who's looking at this ad? In newspaper, the idea is hit or miss, right? So I print 14 lakh newspapers and I put ad in each one of them. And I am hoping that my ad is seen by the right people. Out of 14 lakh people, at least 50,000 people who are my audience for my market or for my product will see the ad and they'll respond to me or they'll come and buy my thing. That's my assumption, right? And if they don't, then they don't. And that's how it was, hit or a miss. But today, though, in the digital marketing landscape, we are using targeted advertising, which means I can show my ads to the exact group that is considering buying the product. Right? That's a massive change in trend. It's not hit or miss anymore. It's targeted, right? And that is where our program will take you. You're going to be learning strategies, tools. You're going to be learning a lot of practical applications. You're going to have a lot of industry expert sessions, and you're going to get mentored in order to target your ads towards the people who are going to actually buy the item, buy the product. Okay. Now, what does that mean for you personally? It means maybe understanding, understanding the landscape, understanding the audience, understanding the demographic, what kind of languages people speak. In other words, understanding the persona, right? Understanding what words people like, understanding what is it people trust, what colors are more important, what kind of content flies, and things like that. So all of this is just a small part of the program. There is tools involved. Let's move on to the next slide, Sharon. There is tools involved, and then there is discussions involved. There is assignments, there is projects and stuff like that, which is all going to lead to one thing: making you an expert at taking decisions on behalf of companies or clients to invest their advertising dollars or advertising rupees into the right channels. Okay, so having stated that, let me take you through the curriculum. And I think we fast forward one slide. Arun and I hate to talk about ourselves, but that's just us trying to pose and look cool in front of you. But now that we all have got to know each other, I think we are good there. So we are going to start off by introducing, what are some of the fundamental things. See, I really like to go from grassroots level. Shabaz, Ashok, and Adarsh. I like to go from grassroots level because mainly I think we need to build a good foundation. Okay, we'll be defining terms, right? We'll be taking down some notes. We'll also be able to give you some discussion points. We will be having a talk. We will be discussing like a real classroom. We'll be debating. We'll be saying, no, sir, I think what you're saying is not correct. I can prove that this is correct. Those debates are going to be very, very healthy. Okay. However, sometimes there is no correct answer. So in that case, we might have to give up. All right, not debate too hard. And we're going to look at some of the aspects of digital display advertising. How is content made more appealing? What are some of the things what are some of the GIFs that are used? What are some of the things that are available online without even having to create content as such? And then we have SEO, or search engine optimization, my favorite. That's because when I was growing up, I felt that a lot of businesses made money because they were ranking number 4, 5, or 6 on Google organically, right? They worked very, very hard to get there, and they made a lot of money just because they showed up on the first page of Google. Now, back then, they didn't know it was SEO, right? But they were doing all the right things. They were having backlinks, they were having great meta tags, they were having fantastic resources inside their website. People could use those resources. We've had so many people passing on the links to each other that their page rank increased on Google to 3 or 4 or 5, 1 in some cases. And they really made a lot of money. Genuine businesses, right? Showing up on Google, higher page rank. But today we have a name for it. It's called SEO. And even though Google has changed its algorithm so many times after the Florida algorithm, even still, we can still optimize it. And we will see what are some of the ways of doing it. Also, after its launch in 1998, 1999, that's when I actually, for the first time, typed in google.com and saw that this is, oh, what a funny site. It doesn't even look as good as Yahoo. Oh, this is so weird. Alta Vista is so much better, or Rediff is so much better, is what I thought. But today, though, Google has got data from all these 23 years that it can provide us a platform called GMP, Google Marketing Platform, right? So much of data. What is this data all about? It's all about how the keywords play out, who's looking for what, at what time of the day. It's just very granular, very powerful data. But how are we going to use that? There's way too much data, guys, right? There's so much data that there's now a science, GMP and analytics. It's almost a science. So now we have to figure out, how am I going to target it? Is are housewives most likely going to Google the word, Google the word custard from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. or is it like from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.? It becomes that granular and that targeted now. So we can go to that level and say, okay, wait a minute. There are going to be people who will be searching this word today because of it's Saturday, and they are going to be doing it in the second half of the day. So we can use that information as well. Okay. Module number 5, I think it's the latest one. It's on everybody's, tip of the tongue, ChatGPT and AI tools. Well, I think the whole myth about ChatGPT is going to do everything for everybody and it is going to, wipe out all jobs. I personally feel that's nonsense. AI is here not to rule or take over the world or destroy the world. It is simply here to help us out. See, I mean, imagine people creating this AI to destroy the world, right? What are they going to get? But if they make AI useful to everybody, they are going to get $20 a month, right? Now that is where the strategy lies. So ChatGPT, the good one is $20 a month, and the 3.5 version is for free. Regardless of any of those versions, I'll end up showing you how it works, how we can make it work for us. And we will also explore a host of AI tools that is going to reduce your need to actually, create brand new content as such. You can kind of tweak the existing content a little bit, and then you can kind of, some stuff you don't even have to outsource, you can do it yourself. Right? And if you are a person who wants to be a freelance digital marketer and continue with your day job, or you're a student who wants to continue with your work as such, and want to be a digital marketing consultant on the side, whatever that is, you can use these tools in order to create content, in order to generate very highly professionally written scripts and things like that. I'll show you how that's done. Okay, then we will continue on with social media marketing, which is basically your favorite part, because you get to be on Instagram for hours together on the phone, giving me analysis about why some things are appearing at that time and why some trending music is happening, or what hashtags are doing to those specific ads and things like that. Okay, you'll also give me some of the analysis based on what is it that folks are selling at what time of the day and to whom. We are going to do that analysis in real time. Okay, we are also going to do, at this point, I want to call it slightly traditional, but still very, very effective mobile marketing and email marketing. These are really cool things that are existing as of now as well. You may say, hey, email marketing, does that even work? Yes, it does. It does, but it's not as effective as a social media campaign, but it does work for a specific age group, right? Why? It's because of the no rush type of thing with email. So I'm going to send you a product, catalog, which is 25 pages in length, and you are somebody who's buying, mechanical equipment or something. This type of a thing is easy on email. You can look through my catalog, and then you can reply back saying, I need this and this and this. Can you give me a quote? I can share a quote. So the convenience of communication of larger, content such as PDFs and things like that, still make email marketing very effective. And we are going to learn that. And then we are going to conclude lucky number 9 with our module on content and video marketing. As in, you must have seen on YouTube by now. If this was YouTube, you would have seen several times somebody's going to say, hello, how are you guys? Do you want to make 10,000 rupees in one day or 1 crore in 1 month? Just continue watching this. Don't click on skip ad. Like, these are some of the videos that are going nowadays. And what is it that they're trying to do, and how do we analyze this to learn something from this type of content is something that we are going to do at the end of the course. Okay. Now, if you notice at the very end, we are seeing assignments, assessments, and capstone project. I'm going to reveal these to you as they come. Okay. Assessments are going to be very, very regular and very, very, I would say, low key in some cases. For me, what I'm looking for is engagement during the class, right? So what I'm trying to say here is that don't be scared of the word assessment or an exam. Okay, in a traditional sense, an exam is like you cram everything you know, and then you come and write something and you get your marks and you go and brag about saying I got A+. In this academy, in this class though, of course you're going to be awarded a grade and you are going to be told how you're doing. But what's more important is that you continue to engage during the class. If I know that you know, then we're good. But I need to know that you know. So the way you ask questions, the way you give me suggestions, the way you provide your analysis is a lot more important than a test. Okay, so I want you to keep that in mind. Having said that, I also want to make sure that you understand that assignments are to be turned in on time. Please communicate. Assignments are not some things that here is assignment. After this, don't talk to me till you finish the assignment. No, that's not how it is. Assignments are given to you, and then you can expect help from me in terms of concepts, in terms of resources, what to look for, where to look for. You are going to be writing it yourself. You are going to have support on that as well. Okay. The goal is to make you a strong individual with strong concepts, and not to keep testing you and telling you what you're not good at. That is so much in the 80s and the 90s, right? Right now, we want to get good at this. When you go to a company tomorrow for an interview, or when you start your own business as a consultant, I want you to speak to people very, very, very confidently. I want you to tell them how things work. And that can happen only if you engage during the class. I don't think a test is going to get you there. Okay. Mariama, I know you've raised your hand, so I'm going to let you speak for a minute.
Sir, so far everything is clear. Maria Yasuda sir joined the sessions bit late due to some reason. So I and the team wanted to welcome him to the orientation.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, there he is.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. There she is. Yeah. Maria, do you want to talk a little bit about your background and your passion about this subject?
Hi, good morning.
Good morning and welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm from an education institution known as Don Bosco, which is in Bangalore.
Okay.
In PC College. It's a degree college we just began last year. It's now 1.5 years. I just took up this course because of my assignments in the college, how to promote the college and other things. Yeah, just like that.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah.
I have some 13 years of experience in teaching across disciplines. Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Maria, do you also teach?
Yeah, I teach. I am my BTech in electronics and master's in AI/ML.
Oh, fantastic. So we do have a good addition to the cohort who we can consult for, specific queries on machine learning. Yeah, sure. No, I'm just trying to put you on the spot there, Maria, because we have experts. We have somebody who's having a continuing education We have somebody who's been in the HR domain for a while. Now you are the AI ML person, and so I think we have a good cohort here with a collective good experience of a variety of different domains. So that's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Welcome to the program again. We didn't mean to start without you, but we just thought we should glide into this so that we can kind of take this forward. I think Aram is going to share the link for this recording, and you may watch some of the things that you might have missed. Is that okay?
That's perfect. And sorry for delay in joining. Yeah.
All right. So I was talking about the assignments, assessments, and capstone. All of it important, but what I'm looking for is for you to remain engaged during the class, for you to continuously have conversations with me, for you to continuously email me, ping me about what you are finding difficult. Like, say, folks will always say things like, do you have a doubt? Or did you not understand something? You can ask me. See, that is something that I'm not very, very supportive of, right? You don't always have to have a doubt, or you don't always have to not understand something to reach out to me. You can reach out to me saying that, I don't think I agree with this point, or you have some thought that, you're like, can we use this like this, or can we use this in a different way, or can I use this approach? Or what is the real world approach? What do people use in real life? Anything like that. I want you to engage with me so that we can have a chat about that. Okay. So it's not about doubt clearance. Doubt clearance is a very, I would say at this point, I can probably say it's a very wrongly used term. Only if you have a doubt, you have to come. No, you don't have to have a doubt at all in this case. You can just come and have a chat and say, sir, this assignment is not making sense to me. Can we understand the question together here? So now we can, so that I can take it forward. Or can you give me some clues as to where I should search for some information? This is what I'm expecting from a lot of interaction, a lot of talking, so that we can, kind of win together on this. Okay, so it's more of a collective win. All right, so I have a request though. By the end of the session, I would like all of us to be on camera to get a virtual selfie. So if you see that your hairstyle is not the best, now is the time to fix it in the next 10 or 15 minutes. And we will turn all of our cameras on. Look at mine, it's not bad either, right? So let's have the cameras on in about 15 or 20 minutes and get a virtual selfie to mark the induction program, so that this could be a good photograph to remember 6 months down the lane, right? Where it all started. Well, I love to read each one of these tools, but here's what I want to tell you. These, I would say, close to 40 tools are just a tip of the iceberg. You're going to learn a lot more than that. Why do we need these tools? Some of these tools are specifically to, like for example, MailChimp. With that tool, you can create an email, professional looking email, or you can send out automated emails or specific targeted emails to communities or to specific, domains on the emails without having to sit there and write each one of them, right? Or if you want to, maybe decipher what's in an Excel sheet with about 10,000 entries, or you just want the emails from it, you could use Python for that case, right? In terms of Google Trends and Analytics, you could, or even the Google Marketing Platform, you could target your ads specifically towards an audience. You can say, hey, I want to target all the people who are from 17 to 23 in Domlur area, Bangalore, or in parts of Hyderabad, or in parts of Delhi, right? Whatever the geographical location is, and you can make that happen. And we are going to learn each one of that in those tools, right? So I think that's probably a decent introduction when it comes to tools, because talking about every single tool, it does not have a great impact, but using them, you'll really love that experience. So that's what I want for you. So let's continue, Adam, and move on and see if we can get into the LMS piece now. Is that what it is?
Oh, we do have a campus visit.
This is my favorite slide as well. Just wanted to introduce you to the academy virtually. Of course, you are welcome to come and sit, enjoy the fantastic interiors, all the facilities that we have there. Now that you are a part of the academy, you're welcome. Let me point. I don't think you can see my cursor, but if you go to the if you see the first picture there on the very top, and then the plants over there, that's where I like to kind of lean, get some fresh air and fresh ideas whenever I am working through a problem. So when you get to the academy, I think you and I will just hang out there, get ourselves a hot cup of tea or coffee, and then discuss over a problem and maybe solve it. All right. Just wanted to give you a taste of what's in store for you if you visit the academy. I think Aram has promised a donut, which he might or might not bring, right? All right. All right, let's go to the next one, Aram.
Okay. So now I'll take over from here. So, okay, so as you can see, we are going to use Google Classrooms as our primary LMS, where you will find all the course related content, all the assignments, all the slides that we will use during our program. You will need to go through it one day before the lecture. For example, the lecture is on Tuesday. You will need to go through the study material on Monday. So you are a little bit prepared for what's going to come tomorrow. So it will be shared with you a day before the lecture, maybe in the evening or morning. So you will have 24 hours to go through it and see whatever is you are going to learn tomorrow, and you are ready for it. And as you guys must have already given your email IDs, so we will give you access to, you can only use one email ID to access our LMS. It can either be the email ID you gave us earlier, or you can send us another ID. We will give access to that email ID, and you can use that to log into Google Classrooms. And also, we are gonna send you an instruction email 1 week before the lectures will start. You will see that when our batch is going to start. On the next slide, you will see that. And yeah, you will also get to you can also ask questions to the trainers there. We are going to send an instruction email. You can see that how to use that for asking questions, and we will answer them whenever you need it. And I will be the support person. You can contact me on this mobile number, or you can send an email on contact@maaacademy.co.in, and I will solve your query. Or you can also ping me on WhatsApp, or you can give me a call when we have a query, or you want to know how how the LMS is going to work, or how to access a particular study material or assignment or assessment, anything. You can ask me on WhatsApp, or you can also give me a call. Okay. And now we are going to talk about MA Academy certifications. Once you all are done with all the assessments, you have passed all the assignments, and also you have completed your capstone project, you will be rewarded with a prestigious MA Academy certificate, which you can use nationally. Like in any city of this country, you can use our MA Academy certificate to showcase that you have learned the specific knowledge and specific skills that you will use in the digital marketing field. You can showcase this, and yes, companies are gonna accept this certificate all over India. And when we talk about internship and placements, we provide internship and placement assistance only in Bangalore. Like if you are from any other part of the nation, you won't be able to get an internship or placement opportunity. But because you can't get an internship or placement, that does not mean that we are not going to assist you with anything. You will get 2 extra capstone projects, which you can showcase to your employer that yes, you have the necessary skills and you have the hands-on experience in the digital marketing field. So yeah, you get 3 capstone projects if you can't do an internship or placement. Yeah. So as I was telling you that you will get a prestigious MAA Academy certificate once you are done with all the assignments, all the assessments, and also the capstone project that you will have to do after you have completed the 4 months of studies. You will have to do a capstone project. Once you are done with that, you will get a MAA Academy certificate, which will be accepted all over India. Maybe you are in Mumbai, you are in Delhi, or any part of the country, that certificate will be acceptable by all the employers. And you can showcase that, yes, I have the necessary skills and I have also done these capstone projects, which showcase that, yes, I'm ready to step into the field of digital marketing. And when we talk about internship and placements, we provide internship and placements only in Bangalore, not outside Bangalore. But if you are from any other part of the country, you will get 2 extra capstone projects, which you can showcase to the employer that, yes, I have the necessary skills and I have experience in dealing with the challenges we face in digital marketing. You can showcase to the whatever employer you are given interview to that, yes, I have the necessary skills and yes, I can face all the challenges that I might face in this job. And yes, and also there is one more point that we will assist you in getting an internship or a placement. Like we will help you with getting the interviews with our partners, which you will see in the next slide. Who are our partners? We will help you in getting interviews there. We will help you with developing necessary soft skills that you need when you go for an interview. We will help you with resume building. We will help you with all the other questions and answers that are asked by agencies or different companies. Will help you with that. But eventually, it all comes down to you, how you perform in that interview. You need, because you will be there who will be given the interview. You will be the one who will answer all the questions from the HR, from the head of their company. It will all come down to you, how you perform there. Okay. So, and now I will show you all the partnerships that we have. You can see there are some big names in the marketing industry from Bangalore, like Ethnos is a big media company. Then BrightX is a good digital marketing agency in Bangalore. There is social oriented, there is Lemonade. You can go through all the partners that we have. Oh, and also we have a few really good startups as we are based in Bangalore. Obviously, you will have some startups as a partners. There is News Technologies, there's Artentry, there's BuildSafe. In the couple of years, you will see these companies grow big because we have seen potential in them, and then only we have partnered with them to get you with internship and placements here. Now, yeah, so program schedule and details. Our program is gonna start 1 month after the orientation, which will be 17 July. It's a Monday, so I guess it will be a great start. And we can start our course from 17 July, which will be Monday, and the timings will be 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. As we got a lot of requests that we have working professionals, college students here, so they won't be able to join an afternoon batch or a morning batch. So for this batch, we have decided that we will go with 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. in the evening, which is, I guess, it's okay with everyone, and they will be able to join the lectures Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which will be every alternate day. These Monday, Wednesday, Friday for 4 months, we will go with these days, and 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. we will go with this timing. And also, we will be creating a WhatsApp group where we will send the Zoom link like on the morning of the lecture, like in the morning around 10 or 11, we will share the Zoom link. And also, every day we will send some news from digital marketing field, that whatever is doing, whatever is trending there, whatever news that come, and everything, all the, like, we will also be sending some jokes or maybe some important news from the industry. That all will be shared with you. And for this also, you can contact me. Here's my email ID and also my phone number. If you have any queries or anything, you can just text me anytime or you can just give me a call. Okay. And all the updates or some good thoughts will be shared with you on this group. And if you also have some queries, you will also be able to catch on that group. I guess that's enough for me. So, Prashant, sir, I guess you can take it from here.
So I like the slide one before also, Aram. So if you want to go there for a second, then you can come back back to this after I start speaking about it. So you notice the days and the times and all of that, right? And I'll tell you something. In all these years of my experience of teaching for a couple of decades, and I myself have been a learner for a long time. I keep upskilling myself in many different domains as well. Something that I want you to know is that it's super easy to say, hey, wait a minute, this Wednesday maybe, I don't know if I can make it. I have a thing this Wednesday, or I'll leave the call like at 8:30 or 9 o'clock or something like that. But Friday I'll be there, and I'll work a little harder on Tuesday because Tuesday there's no class, right? So I'll spend more time there and I'll keep up and things like that. It's very easy to say this, but remember that we are not, we're not folks who are not doing anything. Each one of us have our own lives. Plus, we also have other things that we're doing, like, we're either a student, or we are a teacher, or we are, we belong to a specific domain, and we are professionals, and we're doing our thing. So if you ask me, for the next few months, try and put this on your calendar and say, I'm not going to move it. I'm not going to make an excuse, or I'm not going to say I can't make it, or I'll learn it later and things like that. Please finish that day's class and that day's questions and that day's understanding, and go to bed saying, I've completed it and I'm done with that. So that's going to get you in a situation where you will always be ahead of everybody, not behind. See, these type of courses, right? You don't want to fall behind because it's very difficult to catch up. That's because you have other things to do. If this was the only thing in your plate, then I understand, right? Hey, okay, I'll do it tomorrow, and you might even find time tomorrow. But you have other things going on, and things keep coming up in your life. You have things to manage. There is family, there is friends, there is lots of commitments, there is work. Then there is also learning happening. So come to the 2 hours, right? Monday, if folks ask you, you say, I'm not available between 7:30 and 9:30. That's because I am dedicating that time, not for my entire life, but only for the next few months, to get this course completed and to make sure that I am upskilled in a solid way, so that I can come up in my career and I can achieve some of the goals that I want to achieve, right? Try that this time, right? I'm not saying that you don't do it, but doing that, what will happen is you will take this course a lot more seriously than many people do. You will get the most out of it. And best thing here is that you won't have any questions on a day-to-day basis. You would have completed it that day. Okay? So come to class. You're not lagging behind. Of course, if you're not well, I understand that. That's an exception. Come to class. Let's discuss. Let's have a chat. Let's enjoy the class. Let's learn a lot. And let's close it that day. Let's not carry forward something and say, what, tomorrow I will take care of it, or maybe next week I'll take care of it. Keeping things up to date is super important in courses like this, right? And that's something that I had to say. I don't want to lecture about this, or don't want to give you gyan about this, but this is a very critical area, because everything is good so far. But when it comes to a day-to-day activities and day-to-day classes, there are folks who lag slightly behind, and as they lag behind, the distance between them and regular learners will increase a lot, because they're not able to catch up, because they're not doing things on time. Okay.
So now we have a student commitment and MAA Academy pledge. So first of all, we would like you all to read the student commitment out loud. So you all can do that. It will be great.
All right. So that's the pledge that I wanted to talk about, right? I can give this brilliant remark here. Together we embark on this transformative journey, digital marketing journey, where your commitment and our dedication will create a path to success. It sounds great, but what does it mean? It means that we have to make time for this. We have to stay on track. We cannot fall behind. And, if by some chance you are behind, I'm here to help you out. I'm here to make sure that you catch up with everybody else. Okay. But like I said, this commitment is not forever in your life. It's only for a few months. So try to keep this first and say, today I won't be able to make it till 9:30 because I have class. People should get to know that you're giving something priority here. Okay. And when you give that priority to that thing, to this class, then you'll see that you are getting rewarded. Then you'll see those specific goals that you have are actually working out. Okay. All right. Next one, Naran.
Now, I guess we only have a Q&A session where students can ask whatever queries they have.
Absolutely. And I am super excited. I can't believe that it's a month from now, Aram.
Yeah, it's just a month. Like we only have 4 weeks now.
Yeah.
And we will start with our batch.
Yeah. So team, when we talk about people in any forums or any parties or anywhere you go, you have to keep bringing this up and say, well, whatever party you have, whatever things that you have, function you have, do it now only, because a month from now, I will not be available for you because I am giving myself completely, to that course, and I will make sure that I make the best out of it. So that level of dedication is going to be very rewarding. And, so what I'll do right now is I'm going to ask, so we have Ashok, we have Adarsh, we have Shabazz, and then we have Maria. So I'm going to just say, you did take away a few things. Like I said, I'm not going to say, do you have any doubts? And guys, please ask for doubts and all that. I don't expect you to have too many doubts at this point. But if you can come out with a single sentence that is a takeaway from this induction program, right? Say, like what I've decided is to give myself 4 hours every week for this alone, or something like that. Something that you took away, or something that you decided after that you heard this induction program and you've seen the details. I'd like to get that sentence from you. At this point, I want to have an open forum and see if anybody at all wants to say something, have a go at any of the topics that we talked about, or just want to open up the forum for anything at all. If not, then I think we are at the end of the induction. Aram, did we have anything at all?
Yeah, so I'd like to say something.
Go ahead, Akshar, please. We were waiting to hear from you. Yeah.
So just a quick introduction to everyone. My name is Akshar Pirboy. I head up this academy, and I'm really proud and really happy to see this orientation happen. Me and Prashant have spent a good 1 year planning out this entire initiative, and to see it bear fruit is extremely delightful. I'd like to welcome all of you. Shabazz, I've been hearing about you for a very long time. I know that you've been one of our oldest prospects, so it's great to see you online. Ashok, good to see you. Adarsh, I look forward to interactions with you. And Mr. Yasudas, welcome on board. I'd like all of you to know that you are all in great hands. You have a great instructor when it comes to Prashant. He's extremely, let's say, brilliant at what he does. And I look forward to you guys having a great program. And I'm extremely, extremely happy that you guys are here. So welcome on board. All the best for the term, and please do well.
Kind words, Akshar. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I hate to say goodbyes. Can I hand this over to Aram? You want to do the final word here?
Yes, sir. Actually, well, I'm really very excited. Like it's just a month away that we started our batch now, and I think we have really very dedicated students here who are willing to study and learn all the skills, and they really want to do something in the digital marketing field. And as Sir said, that they are in great hands. We have great instructors who will teach all the necessary skills that they need to step into the digital marketing field. So I just can't wait to see you all in a month.
All right. I think with that, I think we are going to conclude. Have a wonderful rest of the Saturday and enjoy your Sunday. And I'm counting days, guys. I'd like to get this thing going, and I'm very, very happy to be a part of this journey, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Right. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye, sir.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, everyone. Bye bye. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.